Hey everybody, Bobby Anderson here. Listen, David asked me to put together a short little video here to kind of go over with you guys how I was able to get to 5-star in 195 days. Okay, I came in as an executive on March 18th, 2011, and 195 days later I qualified for 5-star. Now, how did I do that? Well, there's really no magic to it. The magic is in the hard work, how bad you want to get there. Personally, I wanted it really, really bad, okay? So I was willing to put the time and the work and the effort in to make it happen. And I know what it takes because I've been in this industry for 20 years. Prior to that, I was a construction worker. I've worked really hard all my life. So I know to get what you want out of life, you gotta work really hard. So what I did when I came in is I made my mind up that I was gonna put in every hour I could put into this business, from the time I got out of bed in the morning until the time I went to bed at night, I was going to be living, breathing, thinking, and doing Numis. And that's how I got there. I did everything. There isn't one way that I got there. I got on the phone and I called my center of influence. I talked to everybody I know, and I got lots of rejection. You know, I've been in this industry a long time, so, you know, I'm part of, maybe you guys can relate to this, I'm part of the NFL club, no more friends and family left, you know. They kind of throw the cross up when they see you coming, you know, with the next idea, the next thing. So I was able to get a few people in from my center of influence, and from there I moved on to working David's Facebook system, and that brought me some great people. Thank God for the Doctors Wealth Group. Thanks a lot, Shane Barry and Jeff Umacher. You guys are incredible. You know, I got some great people from that, from working Facebook. You know, I called up my sponsor. I said, what do I do next, David? And he said, get on Facebook, start creating some conversations. I'd never done that before. That was brand new to me. In fact, Facebook was fairly new to me. So I just got on, I did exactly what he said to do, and I started creating conversations, and lo and behold, I was able to bring in 4 or 5 really good people from Facebook. I made some connections from people that I'd known in the past that I hadn't spoken to in 40 years that have come into the business. So the bottom line is, if you want to get where you want to be, whether it's 5-star, 6-star, whether it's a certain income level you're reaching, you just have to make your mind up. You got to be really consistent with what you're doing, and you got to do everything. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, and that's something I've never done. You know, you want to work the center of influence. You want to work the Facebook app. You want to blog every single day. Okay, 5 to 7 days a week. Be very consistent with that. Right? And you don't want to question somebody who's been there before you. Okay, for instance, I've gotten phone calls from people in my group that say, I don't want to use this particular video because it's almost an hour long and I can't believe that people are going to be watching it, where in reality the leaders of the company like David Wood and Ray Higdon and the people that are making the money, this is the videos that they're using. So you have to put the blinders on when you're in a business like this, and you have to follow success. So attach yourself to somebody that's been there, attach yourself to somebody that's going there, and do exactly what they're doing. Do what they tell you to do times 10 or times 2, whatever it is, but do more than what you're asked to do and you'll get there quick. I tell you, it's a lot of fun. I'm having a ball going fast here. The check keeps going up, the reps keep coming in, the business is growing great, and I'm having a lot of fun. So, you know, the biggest advice I can give you guys is don't get hung up on the details. Some people come into this business and they spend so much time straightening their desk, watching the training videos, learning the new attraction marketing stuff, you know, getting involved in that kind of stuff to the nth degree, and what you're really missing out on is what you should be doing. What you should be doing is spending 90% of your time doing presentations. 90% of your time. You know, if you're watching videos and educating yourself and learning the business, that's great. But don't be doing it between prime time calling hours, between, you know, the time where you should be doing presentations. That's probably the most important bit of advice I can give you, is 90% of your time, put yourself in a position where you're doing presentations, whether it's belly to belly, whether it's on the phone, whether it's on the internet, Facebook, 90% of your time doing presentations, okay? When you have a problem, when a problem comes up, don't get so hung up on the problem. If you know, if something's not working right on the computer or on the website, or, you know, something isn't going right, or focus on the solution. Don't focus on the problem, because there really are no problems. And I'll tell you this right now, the bigger the paycheck, the bigger the problems. Okay, so get used to solving the small problems right now, because as your business grows, you're going to have larger problems that are going to come along. So get engaged, okay? Get as much activity going as you can, okay? And work as many hours as you possibly can to reach your goals. What you give up today will come back to you tenfold. So analyze your time. Sit down and take a look at your time. Okay, I believe there's like 168 hours in a week. Okay, you got to figure out what you're doing in those 168 hours. How many hours are you devoting to your future? How bad do you want to get to 5-star and beyond? How bad do you want to change your family's life? Okay, you got to work hard to make that happen. There's no real secret to it. You got to create your own luck. There's a lot of luck in this business, but you don't sit around and wait for the luck to happen. Okay, you go out and you create the luck. You create the luck by getting into action and doing massive action, because massive action gets massive results. If you're not happy with the speed your business is going, look at the activity that you're putting into it. Increase the activity. If the activity is not yielding the results that you're expecting, then change the activity to get those results. So constantly focus, shift, and change until you're getting the results and the activity that you need to get where you're going. So the bottom line is, guys, you know, to get to 5-star, you've got to put the time in, you've got to spend 90% of your time doing presentations, and you've got to help your reps. You've got to back up and you've got to help your reps sometimes. Okay, you grow as a team. It's always much easier to work this business as a team than to work it individually by yourself. So don't just be bringing people into the business and then look for the next one to bring in and then look for the next one to bring in. Find the people that are willing to work and work with them. That's something else that I've been doing. And something that I tell the people that I bring into the business, that you should be telling your reps, that I learned a long time ago in this industry, is you chase the people that chase you. Okay, so you understand what that means? That's really important. You chase the people that chase you. Okay, so for instance, if I sign somebody up and I give them, you know, assignments to do, and I get them started in their training, you know, and I don't hear back from them, I don't get an email, I don't get a phone call, well, I'm moving on, because that person is not serious or not engaged. But if a person is calling me and asking me questions, you know, and doing what I've asked them to do, that's the person I'm going to focus in on. That's the person I'm going to help grow their business. Because the fact of the matter is, if you help enough other people reach their goals, then your goal will come automatically. And remember this in closing. My good friend Jim Rohn, who's passed now, one of the greatest motivational speakers in the world, said, for things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. So I hope to see you at the top and see you at 5-star real soon. Take care, guys. Thanks a lot.